when did you fall in love with like women in hip hop?
Minute. We've been talking about Ruby Rose and like trying to get into Ruby Rose, and I just recently listened to her mixtape for the streets,
Did
and
you like it?
it's pretty decent. I would say it's a decent piece of work. Like I wouldn't say it's like one of the best things that dropped, but I think it's a good. I wouldn't say a good introduction, but like I can see where she's going. Like I think if she can like stay out of drama, because she's in a lot of YouTube drama and stuff.
YouTube drama? What YouTube drama is she in?
Right.
She's dating or was dating like a guy. I cannot think of his name. D something. I don't know. I forgot what his name was, but they just kind of like always stay in YouTube. Like it's very much teenage YouTube drama. It's not like Jackie Aina YouTube drama. It's very much like the Ace Family type of drama. So like very teenager-ish.
I am not tapped into any of that shit. So that
Yeah, me neither.
Well,
that's
okay.
not my facet of YouTube. I'm not into it.
I was about to say, I'm
That's
like
what I'm
not
saying.
even that deep into YouTube.
Yeah.
It's very much like basic YouTube ish, teenage ish drama that she stays in. So I feel like if she can like take herself out of that and like really get into this rap bag, she'll be pretty decent. So the song you just heard is called Back in the Booth, and I thought it was one of the like best songs on there. I believe the EP is only like 5 or
It's
6
like
songs. It's
6.
super short.
Yeah, like 6 songs. Mm-hmm.
I did like this song. It was short. It was cute. It was,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like getting there. Like I see it. I see what she was going for. Like there's potential.
Right.
I'm not gonna say that I liked it, but it was some.
It was cool. It was cool.
I don't know what her background is to say like musically. I don't necessarily think she has one. I don't know. Like it's not like there's a bunch of interviews out there about her, nothing like that. So I do think she's on like a lot of people's radar because she was in the WAP video.
That's right.
Mouth,
she was.
Big Mouth was like a pretty decent song when it dropped. Like I didn't like it in the beginning, but for some reason I like it now. But so I think she has a potential. Here's the thing, if she truly wanted to tap into the rap bag, I think it would be it could work for her. I do think it could work for her.
Okay, well that's exciting. So that's Ruby Rose, guys. Back to the streets. And stream that if you so choose, if we've been convincing enough. So before we jump
she's a good starter. I'll say that.
Yeah, sure, totally. I'm not all the way convinced, but I'm gonna give her another chance though, just because like
I had to give her another chance too. She wasn't like someone who I initially was like, oh yeah, it's her.
Yeah,
I had to give her another chance.
Yeah, she needs to earn her stripes a little bit.
Just a little bit. So checking in, guys, before we jump on into today's topics. How you been? What's happening? What you listening to? What's up?
Yeah, no, 2021 is low-key looking a lot like 2020, but I'm trying to stay optimistic. But
no.
But no, it's been good so far. I've been listening to a lot of Flo Milli recently, which I know we're gonna get into later, but I was listening to a lot of her.
Yes, girl.
Was going back into Hot Pink, so listening to Doja Cat stuff a little bit. And, just surfing around for good freestyles that pop up on my timeline. Like, I appreciate, girls who are coming up right now, just like putting their shit out there. So, been just like enjoying what's been put out so far.
Totally.
How about you guys?
Bree, I think you're our freestyle girl. Like, you find all the good freestyles.
I love a good freestyle too.
I love a good freestyle.
I recently, 2021 has been pretty chill for me. I'm still employed and still COVID free. So I guess, and I'm blessed. I can't really complain.
You like that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's good. I'm gonna say my founders day just passed, so y'all already know I'm
Okay.
a little late.
Okay.
So it's
That's
gonna be an interesting
right.
episode.
Shout out to the AKAs, and all of the Greeks,
Yeah, all the Greeks, we don't discriminate.
Of course. Recently I've been listening to like a lot. I've been playing like Jasmine Sullivan's EP like on repeat.
Yes.
Obviously.
Baby, that EP is dangerous. That is dangerous.
It's so good. I love it.
Yeah, her performance on NPR was so good.
I didn't see the Tiny Desk concert, but
oh, you gotta watch that one. It's good.
I know
it's
it's
really
good because like it's Jasmine. Like she'll sing down. Like it don't fucking matter what I'm super into it. I recently started listening to I listened to the extended like the version of Queen of the South. And there was one song on there.
Mulatto.
Yeah. And there was one song on there that I was really, really into called Step It Up. And I think everybody should definitely listen to that. And I was giving, Good News another chance. Like I've been recently streaming that a lot, just trying to give it another.
I keep trying to give it another chance,
yeah,
but it doesn't fully work for me.
I know. What about you, Shermee? What's popping?
I'm gonna save mine for our recommendations.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so then let's jump right on into what's the news that's going on this week. So recently, Shermee, you actually just like texted us this the other day that Young Baby Tate and Flo Milli, their song "I Am" from Young Baby Tate's EP or LP or mixtape or whatever she's calling it, the project that she just released, the song "I Am" is now trending as number 5 on the Spotify charts. And I could not be more thrilled because I love this fucking song. This was my
this was my song off that track.
This was my recommendation for our awards for the best collab. Like this was my recommendation for the ladies night because I love this song. Like it's just so positive, it's so amazing, and I just love two young talented Black women just talking their shit. Like I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that bitch, I'm gonna go get that bag, and I am not gonna take your shit. Like that to me, like Flo Milli really has it. I can't say it enough that like I truly believe in her. And she just got her first platinum. She just got her first certified record. What is it? In the party is certified gold now. So congratulations to her. Like she deserves it. I see many more plaques in Sis's future. But shout out to the girls. Like they really are doing it. Especially the young girls.
I didn't know that Spotify had like stats and stuff like that. I just follow Young Baby Tate and I saw her retweeting and stuff like that. So
Spotify is like super about it.
As of the 14th of January, they're number 5 on their most necessary playlist and the global Spotify viral charts. And I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. No, it totally is.
And I mean, I don't know if you guys are hip to the TikTok game, but it's been pretty popular on TikTok as well. People recreating songs.
I didn't even know. I had no clue.
I didn't know that it was.
Yeah. People are doing stuff.
I didn't know that it was popping on TikTok too. But speaking of TikTok, there are 2 songs recently that have come out that have gotten really, really popular on TikTok. And so I think it just prompts us like to have to talk about like TikTok now, its influence on music and like how we feel about that. So the first one we have to talk about obviously is the Bussit challenge.
Came out of nowhere, like literally out of nowhere.
I had to throw it on just to see if I could do it. No recording, just to see if I had the knees for it, and I do. But that's for my information only.
Brianna said, "Y'all not getting none of this, not for free."
Okay, y'all. By the time this episode drop, I'm gonna have posted a Bussit challenge.
Well, there you go. You have to post it to the Instagram.
I'm lit.
I'm gonna try and do one, but I'm so worried about these knees. Like,
here's the thing, I recorded the first half of it, right?
Of
And
course,
I
that's
recorded
easy.
yesterday.
That's the easy part. That's the
But
easy
here's
part.
the thing, my knees hurt today. I recorded yesterday, and my knees still hurt. Like the top half of my thigh,
I can't
it
be
still
doing
hurts.
that. I can't be fucking around with that, man. Like, you gonna have me
I didn't
laid
even do
out.
the second part yet. Like, that's the problem. I didn't do the second part yet. Like, I still have to get ready and do the second part.
You see, that shit gonna have me laid the fuck out. I can't be on none of that. I can't do it.
Right.
But yeah, so
but the girls look good. The girls look good though.
They're
girls
looking
look good doing
super good. And you can tell that there are so many songs now that are very clearly made to go viral and to be like challenges, like so that it'll
Yes.
chart for TikTok. Like this new song that Miss Sweetie and Miss Doja Cat have come out with, and that is the song Best Friend. Let me tell you, during my cycling sessions lately, like I have been playing that over and over and over because it's so good for that. And it's clear,
It's
like
so catchy.
It's so catchy, it's so fun. Like Doja Cat just is gonna, it doesn't matter what you give her. Like I saw somebody tweet, like she's just
Doja
like a
knows
baby.
how to match the vibes. She knows how to match the
Exactly.
vibes.
And that's how she's so versatile. Like she can just, match the vibes of whoever she's working with. And she just floats over these fucking beats. Like she slides on every single one. And she just ate this motherfucker up. Like she really did. And Sweetie, she was there.
She did what she had to do.
She did what she had
Her
to
part.
do.
Here's the thing. It's in Sweetie's lane. I will say that.
Absolutely. This is Sweetie's lane.
Exactly.
So it works. It works.
This is Sweetie's lane.
Exactly.
And I respect
100%.
it because it's like, it's not awful. And she looked so good in the video, I thought it was so interesting.
Oh my
I love the
God.
video. What did you guys think of the video?
Mhm.
Of the Best Friends
Oh my
video?
God.
Let's talk.
I didn't care for the introduction. I'm gonna be real.
Really?
Like when they were talking, like when they were laying at the beach.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Not at the beach, but that
Like,
part. Yeah, I was like, okay.
They were outside and they were like tanning, and I'm like, okay. I love the looks though. Fabulous. Like stunning looks, most of them. And I was really, really, really into it. But Miss Sweetie, if she ain't gonna do nothing else, baby, she gonna serve us a look, okay? And I'm here for that, and I respect that, and I appreciate
I'm gonna say the looks
that.
were on 10.
On
Yeah.
10.
The video was like constructed really good too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it was really well.
And then she on YouTube she posted I guess like a behind the scenes for that video.
Yes.
And that's really good too.
Yeah,
she knows like content creating.
Yeah,
content
she's really
creating is her
into
thing.
that.
Yeah.
She's really into that.
Yeah, she's a great content creator. Like even when the video came out, like I saw that she like took to Twitter and stuff like that and started posting like her and Doja Cat cropped into like popular best friends online and stuff like that. So I was like, she's already on deck with like the photos, the memes, the tweets, and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really enjoyed the video. And like honestly, after watching the video, I was like, wow, women, just like
right. Just so powerful, so beautiful. So
two of my favorite YouTube content creators, they did like a TikTok to it.
Yeah.
Annie Drez and Adiola Patron. They're both from the UK. First of all, I'm obsessed with Annie because like she has good editing and stuff like that. And they did a cute little like best friend video ish or whatever. Yeah. It was real cute. And Sweetie reposted it, and I was like, aww. Okay, so this is about to be a TikTok song. Like this is about to be people and their best friends going crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was that. And I think it's like I'm not super into the idea of there being all this music that's released solely for TikToks, to help so that it helps it chart. But I guess I can't really complain because I feel like artists have been doing that for so long, like whatever the platform is, like they're making it very specifically for it to be used for TikToks. And you can hear that. And I'm wondering like how much of music is going to be influenced by that this year. Like, I'm very curious.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I saw on Twitter, Chica had tweeted something about how like, I guess her management had reached out to her about putting out a song that would be like TikTok-esque or whatever, and she refused. Right. And I was like, wow, so it's like they really have the option of like, deciding if they want to go down this lane. But yeah, I'll be curious, but I think that we're gonna see more and more of like these, you know, quick, catchy songs, you know?
We absolutely are. Yeah, that are just, and some of them not even catchy. Some of them not even catchy.
True.
You know, like some
True.
of them ain't even fucking good. Like it just, I don't like it, and I hate to be that person saying like, you know, hashtag real hip hop, because I'm not that person at all. Like I love fun, I love trap music, I love a good beat, I love something I can shake my ass to, but I just want there to be more care in it, in the music. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, I totally agree.
I think this could be like our next big discussion or whatever, but I think what my short answer to this is that right now hip hop, so like I guess like what's been like the underlying tone for our podcast is that hip hop is pop music, and like I think a lot of people don't really know, don't fully accept that or whatever. And at this point, hip hop is a moneymaker.
It absolutely is.
People
It's the
are
biggest
just
moneymaker.
Yeah, people are just trying to make money, and like it's in the politics of every song, not even just the rap girls. Like,
of course,
artists in general, like everyone is just trying to make money. So I guess my short answer is that like if it goes on the charts, it works for them. Like they don't care if it like has longevity. They don't care if it gives them a legacy. Like
that's true.
If I can make a bunch of money right now and look rich, again, like this is not just the rap girls, like this is also the rap dudes as well. They gonna put it out, like they don't care.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember like what's his name, Blueface or like NLE, Choppa, whatever their names are. Like they don't even like rapping. They're like, oh, I like know I can make money off of this. Cool.
Yeah.
Like that's it. There's no passion behind it.
That's the vibe. And that sucks, you know, because I think there are so many very, very talented women who don't get the kind of shine that a lot of these niggas who simply don't even care about it get, and that sucks. But there's always going to be some of that, so I'm not that discouraged because I think there's going to be a lot of great music that comes out this year. And speaking of, you know, musicians and things like that, let's talk about Miss Cardi B. So Cardi B is actually, it's just been announced that she's gotten her first leading role. So I'm reading from Shadow and Act. It says she will star in Paramount's Assisted Living. It says that it's a raucous comedy.
Wait, was I the only one who thought that this was Tyler Perry's Assisted Living?
What is that?
Yeah, explain.
Tyler Perry has a show called Assisted Living coming out. So I thought it was the same thing.
Oh, no. Of course it is. No, this is different. This is a movie, and it says it's in the vein of classic funny films like Tootsie, Sister Act, and Mrs. Doubtfire. It says the film will follow Amber, Cardi B, a small-time crook who finds herself in over her head when a heist goes wrong. On the run from the cops and her former crew, she struggles to find anywhere to hide. Running out of options, Amber disguises herself as an elderly woman and hides out in the one place no one will look, her estranged grandmother's nursing home. So
come on, Queen Latifah. I see her making her Queen Latifah moves.
Come on. No, Cardi for real is. She's always making like money moves and moves that are like very in line with like her personality and her brand.
Totally.
I'm curious to see how she's gonna take on being like you know, a star. Like this is the lead role, you know?
Yeah, because she did what was that movie with Jennifer Lopez?
Hustlers. Oh yeah, she was in Hustlers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see like what she's gonna be like, you know, in like this much bigger role where she has to take on just like a bigger responsibility. Like I think she'll be fine, but I'm a hesitant to say whether or not it'll be good. You know, I'm gonna have to wait and see before I give it that.
I don't have that many high hopes for it, but we'll see what happens when it comes out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Because I think Cardi B is great when she's like put in situations that are like outside of like what scope you would think she is, and just like being like quirky, cool, whatever. But I guess when it comes to like scripted stuff like that, I'll be interested to see how she steps up to the plate.
With it. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Well, here's the thing. It's not like Cardi B came in here as an actor.
That's true.
Actress, I'm sorry. So
it doesn't matter.
However it floats, I'm not gonna be like on a fuck Cardi B bandwagon.
No, of course not. Of course not. Never. But I'm definitely gonna see it though. But I'm gonna be interested to see like how it is.
I'll see it on demand.
You said you're not gonna go pay for it. Yeah, of course. So then moving on to what is really one of our like main topics today. So Ariana Grande, Miss Miss Ponytail,
Oh
Miss
my god.
Shermee.
Miss Ponytail announced, what was it, last week, that this Friday, or last Friday by the time this episode comes out, that there would be a remix of her song 3435 from her recent album Positions. And she posted a picture on Instagram, and it was her in the middle and there were two people on the outside, and she was like, guess who the two features are going to be? Now, pretty much everyone had guessed that one of them was going to be Doja Cat. Like, everyone pretty much
Literally
knew.
everyone knew that it was gonna be Doja Cat. Everyone.
And it's like Doja Cat is already on that album, and on the album on a really good song, Motive, that I love. But again, Doja Cat is just gonna slide on whatever track you give her. Like, she's that kind of talented. But then Megan was she was posting like those eyes underneath the post, and so that led people to starting to believe that Megan was going to be on the song. And of course, it was actually announced that, of course, Megan is on the track with her and Doja Cat. Now, the actual song.
Okay, let me start off and say that, like,
Go ahead.
I didn't listen to this album. I'm not like a huge Ariana Grande fan. So
here's the thing. I'm not a huge Ariana Grande fan too. Like, I love me some pop music, but I'm like an old pop girl. Like, I love Madonna. I like Britney Spears. I like Christina Aguilera. Like, I'm not really with the newer young girls, but I really, really fucked with this album. Like, it's giving more R&B than you think it is, and in a good way. Trust me. I'm sorry, continue.
So here's the thing. I had never listened to the song to begin with. Like, I've heard clips of the song, like people on TikTok dancing to it, but I had never listened to the song to begin with.
Another TikTok song.
So the remix it's lackluster to me because it's not
very lackluster. But the thing is it starts to make me wonder, what do these people, and I hate to say it, but what do these new girls know about remixes? Like, what's going on? I've listened to it 5 times and it just has not done it for me yet. Like, I keep trying to do it and it's not sticking. And how the fuck is Ariana Grande supposed to be like a daughter and a successor to the remix queen, Mariah Carey? Mariah Carey would never have allowed this. She would have went back in there. There would have been a new hook, a new bridge. There would have been new melodies. When Beyonce hopped on Savage, the remix, she added all these new vocals, all this new shit. She made Megan write new verses. Like, it wasn't the same thing as just going in and adding 2 more verses to the song. That's not a remix. And then
that's my main thought with these. So when I think about Savage remix, once Savage became like a TikTok song, that's what I was like about the song. But then when Beyonce got on it, and then it became a whole new song.
It really became a whole new song. Exactly.
And then even when I think about Chloe and Halle Do It remix, although the City Girls wasn't necessarily that good on it, it was a new song still. Like, it was
Carisha said, Carisha said, I don't know, it gotta grow on y'all. She said God told her she had to do it, okay?
It was a very childish verse that they did. They did a childish verse. But, like, even still, like, that was still a new song. We got new verses from Chloe and Halle.
Because they are students of who? Beyonce. They're students of Beyonce. They know better.
Yeah, no.
But then even when we think about the remix that have come out, like Pussy Talk and Tap In, they were the same songs with just niggas on it. So it's
just tapping new people onto the song is not a remix. It's not. Why don't you just call it the extended version?
Literally.
Instead, like, these girls really don't care enough about what it means to remix a song to approach it with any amount of care. And that just upsets me, because it's like, this is really like another another facet of musicality, of like showing your skills, or showing another side of you, or showing another side of this song that you are just missing out on, and that you're depriving your audience of. And so I was really like, I was upset, because I always thought, and this is the way that Doja Cat has kind of really come up in the last year, because I always thought, like, okay, last year I was like, okay, it's going to be Megan. Like, she's going to be the new girl for features. Like, she's going to be the new go-to girl. But Megan's verse wasn't giving nothing, honey.
Oh my God, it was so weak. I was so sad too.
It wasn't giving nothing. It wasn't giving nothing.
Yeah, I was like in the perfect state to like listen to this music. I was just like, freshly off of my, third glass of wine and whatnot. And so I was like, let me throw this on. And I was very disappointed. Like, I was listening to it and I was waiting for the moment where I was like, okay, they're really talking some shit. I was like, this is just for,
it didn't come
for the masses. It's just for the masses. Like, they're just
Is it even for the masses though? Is it even for the masses?
Is.
Who is it for? So. Like, what is the audience?
The audience is teen girls who want to see all the three of them on a song.
Exactly.
That's true.
Like, it was very sad, because I was like,
okay, well, let me tell y'all what I was thinking every time I was listening to this.
Yeah.
Every time I tried to listen to it, I just kept thinking how, like, this is Victoria Monet's song. And that's so terrible to think about. I looked at the writing credits, and she has writing credits on. I was like, yeah, this is Victoria Monet's
song. Of course she does. She works on so much of Ariana Grande stuff. And if you listen to the song My Hair on her album Positions, I'm like, Victoria should have kept this for her fucking self. Like, when I heard that song, she's talking about tracks and inches and shit, and I'm like, now girl, now you did not write this. You did not. This is not for you.
Right.
This is not for you. Okay. So, it was very interesting. I was very disappointed. I want to bring back, like, make remixes great again. That is my ode to the girls. And honestly, if we're gonna start putting female rappers on there, like, if we're gonna start doing, like, making these girls, like, putting them on features on our songs to make it pop, we have to make sure that the girls are gonna fit. Now, Doja Cat is like Nicki Minaj in the way of, she's a chameleon. She can work with literally anyone, and she's gonna float.
Yeah, she knows how to make it work.
I agree.
But Megan has not proven that she can do that. She's not yet. I don't think she's ready to cross over and be with the pop girls. Do you see that for her yet?
I mean, I don't see it ever. I was like, I don't see it ever, but I know that's what she has to do.
Really, ever?
I mean, like...
I have to elaborate, please. I'm curious.
Whenever she talks about her hip-hop style, and she's talking about these Houston rappers, like, I just don't see it for her in the cards. Like, I understand, like, in order to, like, continue to elevate her status as an artist and her versatility, like, obviously she's gonna have to do this, but I just don't think that it's, like, truly her. Like, I think on Twitter, actually, it was trending, like, what her top albums were, or, like, which Megan do you like the best right now? And Tina Snow was at the top. No, it was trending. So I'm like, we don't really like, or at least me personally, I don't really like pop Megan. I like Tina Snow Megan, where she's, like, really giving us the bars and the tracks that slap. But this other stuff is just kind of, like, passive, I would say. I don't know.
I have to agree.
Yeah, so I would agree with Sabri on that. The only way I can see Megan truly becoming, I guess, like a Doja Cat or whatever, is to change her hooks. Like, her hooks are terrible. Like,
she really does need to bring someone on to write those for her.
She needs one of the, like, pop writer girls, like a Victoria Monet, Anijah, Taylor Parks. She needs one of them to come in and start writing for them. Yeah, so that's the only way I can see her across. Or if she was to take the Tina Snow style and put it in the pop world.
I think her like process, of course I'm speaking like completely ignorantly, not knowing what her process is like, but I think it needs to be more collaborative. Who is her 40? You know what I mean? Who is her, like, Boy Wonder? Who is her, like, who's the, like, person who's gonna, like, be that person for her, who just knows, like, what she needs and can make that for her? Because I feel like a lot of what she's getting, a lot of these beats, a lot of what she's writing, I don't like any of these hooks. It's just so quick. you know? And it's meant for like TikTok, and it's meant for, and I think she's better than that. And I think she can be better than that. I'm really
So I think
disappointed.
people
I'm really
will
disappointed
argue
in this
with you
verse.
that Lil Ju, is that his name, Lil Ju?
Yeah, Lil Ju.
That's his name.
I think people would argue that Little Ju is her like matchmake, which I think he is, because he did do like Fever and stuff like that. Like,
I'm gonna need him to step it up. I'm gonna need him to step it up.
No, this is where I think things are like missing. I do think maybe it's her label, the management team, or whatever. They want to potentially get this like pop girl out of her, but she, or maybe her team and them, like they're still giving you, to an extent, they're still giving you like this Houston rap, or like they're trying to give you this Houston rap with a pop flair, and it's not necessarily working. Like it really, what it is one or the other. You're either gonna make this Houston rap style pop, or you're gonna go the full pop route. Like it's either or. The blending of the two is not really working for her right now.
So the consensus from where my girl's at is that we are very disappointed in Megan's verse, and that Doja Cat is really the new go-to girl for the features. It's looking like, because I have not heard one feature.
Let me give some context too for like people who like wonder like why people don't change a remix. So for Billboard, if your quote unquote remix is the same length and it's the same song, like the same beat and stuff like that, and you just may like add a couple verses or whatever, it goes towards the, I guess like the sales, not the sales, but like the chart rating. So like Doja didn't change Say So.
No.
Like she just put like Nicki Minaj on it. And so like the Say So, I guess like sales or chart or whatever, like they both counted as the same thing. Like it was the same thing.
Now here's the thing. It does say that projections are saying that the remix 3435 is projected to land in the top 2 of the Billboard Hot 100 next week.
That's because the original, what is the song? 34 plus 32?
Yeah, 34, 35. Because it's 69. Count. It's supposed to be 69.
I'm gonna say I know it's supposed to be 69. Or whatever.
Let's talk about that.
Song, so like those original charts or whatever go, like they combine together because it's the same song technically.
And let's talk about that. Number 1, 69. Who's doing that? And why?
You can literally tell that, like, I mean, it goes back to the same shit that we saying that like hip hop is pop. You can very much tell that like she's working with Black people in the background. Like you can just straight up tell. Like
what niggas are doing 69 though?
It's not necessarily like the 69, but like just the stuff that she's saying in it.
Y'all about his 69 and niggas?
It's just very much like the things that is said in the song is like very much like, I know a nigga, like a Black person wrote this shit.
Yeah,
or like a Black person is behind it. Like, yeah, like I don't think Black people have conversations about 69s. Like even if Black people aren't doing 69s, they always talking about sex. Like always, and like trying to be
I feel like that's
or whatever.
I feel like that's not a Black person generalized type thing, you know? I think that's something that's just like of the age-wise right now. Yeah, and especially like
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like niggas is the one who's talking, like not necessarily like talking about it, but like I don't know, like it's something just like constantly always in conversation. Not necessarily 69, but like just the stuff that is said in this song. I know a white bitch ain't make this shit up. What they saying?
I don't know.
I know you don't think a white girl wrote this shit. Like this.
I don't know. I disagree. I don't think a Black person is writing about 69ing. Like I just don't. I don't see it.
You ever think of 69ing?
I do. Are you kidding me?
I think it's complicated as hell.
Exactly.
If I had to pick between like a Black person or a white person writing about it, I'll put it on the Black person first.
Really? You think I disagree. I don't think a Black person wrote this, but okay. I don't know.
No, so here's the thing. The only reason why I say that is because I think it taps a little bit, I don't know how to explain it, but like you can, I guess like it taps more into like this R&B hip hop space. Yeah. So I'm kind of like, yeah, this like type of talk or like the way things are just, I don't know how to explain it like legit, like I guess I collect my thoughts about it, but everything about this said like a Black person wrote this to me.
Okay. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I don't know. but but since we are talking about it, and we're talking about, like, who's going to who for features and what's popping with that, let's talk about 2021, guys, the year we're in now. Like, who who do you think is about to take off this year, and what are we expecting from the girls, and what do we want from the girls this year? Like, I want us to be able to, like, return to this episode at the end of the year and hopefully have been right about this. But what are we expecting to pop off this year?
Yeah, I know for me, I'm expecting two albums, one from Cardi B and then one from Sweetie, Pretty Bitch Music. And Sweetie's gonna do, like, her, what, 10 songs that they're gonna be cute.
Do you think we can take a whole album of Sweetie songs? Like,
I don't think so.
I think at this point she has to.
Really? You don't think she can just go like the EP route and do like a little quick 4 or 5 song gig? Because I feel like that's the sweet spot for Miss Sweetie. Like, I'm not trying to hear 10 songs of you sampling like E40 and Too Short. Like, she has to retire that. It was cute the first time, and then it was okay the second time. Now you gotta give it a rest.
I was about to
You
say,
gotta
that's
give it a
her
rest.
lane. That's her lane. That's her lane. I mean, like, yeah, I think it's definitely not going to be like a an album to remember in a sense, but I think Sweetie makes music that you, like, get ready to and you feel cute, so it's like background music.
That's true. But
So,
where we going?
That's so funny that you said that.
Where we going?
No, it's so funny Brianna said that.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's funny you said that, because when I posted it on my Instagram, one of the things that one of my friends said, shout out to Chanel, hey girl. She said, what this Sweetie album gonna hit for? So far, I know I could put makeup on to it. So it's very much the same thing that you just said.
That's her energy, though. That's very much her energy. Like, she gives off this pretty bitch energy, So I would be excited to hear like 1 or 2 songs. I don't know about a whole 10 plus track album from Sweetie. I'm not. I can't even listen to 2 Sweetie songs in a row. So
okay, wait. So let me finish reading what Chanel said. Let me keep reading what she said.
Yeah.
She said she reminds me of Emil. I think that's what it is. Emil from Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? Oh.
Yes. She said she's hood and bougie. I know some people think she can't rap, which is why I'm waiting on a project. So Chanel wants a project to, like, kind of prove Sweetie.
I mean, I do too. But you think she's like a mill? That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard anybody with that take.
But she says, but there's some rappers way worse than her. I think she's one of those few rappers who
there are a lot of rappers way worse than her. A lot.
Okay, and know how to market herself very well. Pretty bitch music is actually her sound. So, like how Brie was saying a couple episodes ago, how, like, she really loved pretty bitch music.
The freestyle?
Yeah. Chanel, like, wants more of that, like, pretty bitch music from her.
Yeah.
It's like cute. It's not too, like, serious or whatever. Like I said, it's like background music on your way to, like, getting to a said destination. But, like, I'm not really expecting too much from her. But I know she's been putting in some hours because I watched the Icy Life. So, like, I know she's.
Who doesn't watch the Icy Life?
She's so
it's
cute.
Literally like a drug to me. I love her.
I know. It's definitely my guilty pleasure. But yeah, hoping 2 albums, Sweetie, Cardi B. I'm looking forward to hearing Cardi B's, like, new project. I think there's a lot of anticipation because of how Invasion and Privacy hit, and, like, how well she's done with, like, features and stuff like that. So it'll be cool to see, like, a full complete project from her again. And up next, like, for me, I would say is, like, I think this year is going to be Flo Millie's year, to be honest. Like,
I do too. That was going to be what I was going to say.
Yeah, like, features wise, with the bangers.
Like, I think she's going to prove herself with, like, the features that she's going to be on this year. So those are my kind of, I guess, resolutions for the rap girls this year.
Now, for me, I think the City Girls have finally found their niche. I think they found their sound. I think they found their good crop of producers. I think they found their look. And I really, really, really think they're going to come hard this year. I think they have been improving so much on all of their features, even Carisha. Like, I
Yes.
truly, truly think they're finna, I think they finna go hard as fuck this year, the City Girls. So I'm like, literally waiting on the edge of my seat with anticipation to see what they're going to come out with next. I wish people would be putting them on a lot more features. I'm hoping that we get a lot more features with them and with Megan and with other female rappers. Like, I want to see the girls collab this year. I want another Sweetie and Doja Cat collab too, because I think that is a brand of weird that just works together.
I'm gonna say best friend works. Like it
works.
works.
It really
So
does
nice.
work.
Mhm.
I think the City Girls are about to like have a really big year. I think Flo Millie's about to have a really big year. I think that Bree Runway is gonna come.
That's my girl.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna let you talk about that. I'm gonna let you talk about that because I just watched the ATM video. But I'm gonna let you talk about that. I did hear rumors, and obviously we saw that Cash Page was working on a project with Beyonce, and then she took a photo with Drake at some party, and so they're like, is she about to do something? So that could
I haven't
be
gotten
interesting.
into Cash Page yet. I'm
Me
waiting for
either,
to set
but
myself in the zone to
She's
get
from Dallas.
get into her.
She's from Dallas. I haven't really gotten into her, but after I saw that she was like working on that project with Beyonce, I'm like, I might have to. I also think that I'm here for my girl Bia. Like, that is the one I want to. I think she's improving as a rapper. I think she's like fine. I think she has the look. I think she's finding her sound. I thought her project for certain was one of the best I heard last year, and I hate that it came out.
Okay, so wait, I went back to listen to Bia. That shit slaps.
Slaps
that shit
every time.
slaps.
I listen to it daily. I listen to Bia. I listen to Automatic with 42 Doug. I listen to what's the other one from that I really, really love? Whole Lot of Money is probably my favorite from the project.
I think that's another single coming out from that one.
Good, because it should be.
It's on the Feeling Myself. Well, I don't know if everyone who listens has Spotify.
No, I did see that, yeah.
But I always check the Feeling Myself playlist,
yeah,
which like mostly
it's
rap
just
girls
women
and stuff like that. Yeah, and that one is on there, so I'm like, okay, they about to push that one next.
Yeah, and I hope so because it deserves a video. I think it would be really great. I want Miss Bia to tap into that. I hope she gets to collab with Cardi B because I think that would be not only a really great collab, but I think it would just be really good. It would be good for Bia, like in her brand. And in general, like Doja Cat's gonna Doja Cat. Like she's been like teasing all these people. She's been teasing all these people who are finna be on her project. Like there's possibly Megan, SZA, French Montana, ASAP, Ferg, like all these people are potentially about to be on her album, and with the exception of French Montana, I'm excited for all of them. So
no, but I agree.
I like how you understand that.
It's important to say. And so Doja Cat's gonna, she's propelling herself into stardom. And I don't think that her last collab with Nicki is gonna be the last Nicki collab that we get. I think we're getting another one. I do. I think we're getting another collab with Nicki Minaj. And that's really what I'm feeling. What about you, Shermee?
Okay, I'm gonna do what people responded to me first, and then I'm gonna give my prediction.
Yeah, so we asked questions on Twitter and on Instagram, like, what are you expecting to hear from the girls and all this, and like we got some responses. So Shermee's gonna read those.
Okay, so I'm going back to Chanel. Hey girl, that's my homegirl from Semester at Sea. She wants to hear more from the So Icy girls. So I don't know if you all know this, but Gucci, he just signed some girls.
Wasn't Asian Doll signed to him?
So she was, but I don't
she's
think
not
she is anymore.
Right?
Oh,
she's
really?
independent now. Yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I remember.
They have a couple songs. Oh my god, I would have to look up what the tape is called, but Gucci, they dropped like this So Icy tape or whatever. But it's like all of like, whatever that kind of like how QC is. It's like the
Yeah,
same.
like
Like
a
It's
if you
called
see,
compilation.
it's
yeah,
called
it was like a compilation
1017,
one.
I think. I think it's called
It's called
1017.
Of course it is. Of course it's called 1017.
Yeah, so she wants to hear more from them and Keisha Day and Enchanted. I just heard about Enchanted because one of my homegirls that I met on Clubhouse, God bless Clubhouse, from Toronto, she was telling me about Enchanted. Enchanted's not from Toronto, but I just said that. She was telling me about Enchanted, so I've just like started to listen to her and see like what she's doing. So I'm interested to see what she makes. Like whatever, like she has singles, she doesn't have a project out. So I'm
Okay,
interested to
okay,
see
okay.
what comes out from her. And then my homeboy Calvin, straight out of USD, Bree, you know Calvin. He
Yeah,
said
Calvin.
Chinese Kitty is coming hard. So if y'all know who
Really? I know who Chinese
mm-hmm.
Kitty is.
Who?
What? Oh,
Listen,
Who?
okay.
if y'all know the Thought Box remix,
I
Chinese
love the
Kitty is
Thought
on
Box
that.
remix. The Thought Box remix is better than the original Thought Box. Like,
Of course.
except with the exception of A Boogie with the Hoodies verse, the rest of them can go.
But yes, he said Chinese Kitty coming hard. So he wants to see what Chinese Kitty does. And then my homegirl Taylor from USD as well. She wants to hear from Jungle Pussy, Ruby Rose, and Bia. So she wants to see
Okay.
what they do this year.
Okay. I have not yet gotten into Jungle Pussy, so I don't know like much about her, but I have like
Same.
seen her looks. I've seen her looks and like obviously I'm stunning, like super stunning. But I'm interested now. Like he got me interested. Like I want to see what Jungle Pussy's gonna do.
Yeah, so if y'all listen to the last episode of the no, I'm lying to y'all, it's not the last episode. The third episode of our series, I talked a little bit about Jungle Pussy because she was getting like heavy comparisons to Nicki Minaj when like they first both came out. So Jungle Pussy been here for a while. I necessarily haven't like tapped into her for real, but I do want to see what she can potentially come with.
For sure.
But for me personally, I don't think I've said it enough on this podcast, but I am flow militant. So I'm
absolutely. Absolutely. We're the biggest flow militants here. We stand her.
So I'm so excited to see what Flo Milli drops, what she does, what feature she gets on. I think a lot of people are scared of Flo Milli because they know that she will eat them up on a feature. Not just the rap girls, I also think the rap boys are scared of her. Like Flo Milli be eating. She knows what her lane
No, absolutely.
is.
She really does.
She knows where she is, and like, yes. And then y'all know I'm the international, I guess, like correspondent.
True.
Yes.
Yes. Come on,
Of this
US.
podcast.
What do you call it? Ambassador.
Yes, I'm the US ambassador.
Come on.
Shermee travels.
So I'm super excited to see what Bree Runway does because, I'm not going to say what my recommendation is going to be, but it will be a Bree Runway song because, that girl be coming through. And also, I believe that Darku, I talked about her on the last episode, she was my recommendation. I think Darku is so freaking cold. Granted, some of her songs are in like French. I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah. What about Shinsia? What do you
I
feel about?
I love Shinsia, but Shinsia can go back and forth between like singing and rapping.
Yeah.
So like here's the thing, if you're in the Caribbean culture and like Caribbean, I guess like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but Caribbean lifestyle or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Shinsia is she's already that girl there.
Oh, absolutely.
She's not necessarily that girl. I don't want to say like in the US, but like to Black Americans. Like she hasn't crossed that one over, but like those who are in like Caribbean lifestyle, Caribbean culture, Caribbean descendants, Shinsia is already that girl to them. And I agree with them. She's that.
She is.
And I also want to hear from Coffee. I want to see what Coffee does because she's young and I believe that she could come with something crazy.
She's very young, but I think she's like very talented and I'm excited to see what Coffee does as well. Wow. I think it's going to be a really big year for the rap girls. Like, I think Nicki Minaj is gonna come back hard. Like we were talking, and shout out, thank you if you guys are listening to this, to everybody who came to our clubhouse room. Like, it was so fun, just getting to talk shit, and like have like a really fruitful, like fun conversation, and we definitely will be doing it again. So please, like, come through and just like shoot the shit with us. But we did talk, and one of the guys who was in there, I think his name was Michael, he had mentioned like he doesn't think that Nicki Minaj has a classic album, which I thought was an interesting take.
Here's the thing, he's not the only one to think that.
I
I've heard
know
that from
he's
a lot
not.
of people.
I know he's not, but here's my thoughts. I do consider Pink Friday to be a classic album. Not in the very traditional sense, in the lens that we look at classic hip hop albums. It's no Blueprint. It's no To Pimp a Butterfly. It's no Paid in Full. But I do think it's a classic album. But I do think what she's working on now, based on just the features we've gotten from Nicki Minaj, since her giving birth, since her like hiatus, I think she's coming with a classic album this year. I
do think we could do another episode, or maybe a new episode, about, I guess, like tapping back into that. Are the rap girls too pop? But like look at it at an album perspective. Because I guess like what my thoughts are on it is that I don't think rap girls are given the space to, like, just in general, are given the space to make classic rap albums the way we think of them. It's like a Blueprint, Pimp the Butterfly.
Okay, but here's the thing.
I don't think they're given that space to do it, because, like, I don't think they get the credit of the rap community, so they have to put a mixture of like pop into it, if that makes sense.
I think they do that, but then we get albums that are like fully like conscious, like Rhapsody's album, and I mean, I had a lot of issues like with Rhapsody's album, with her last album, but also like nobody listens to it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're given that space to make a quote unquote classic rap album. So they have to put in things that can get them the chart, to sell, to appeal to multiple types of people. I guess like what I'm saying is, I don't think the rap girls are given space to just rap.
How do they tap into what Lil Wayne was tapped into during the Carter 3, where he had both? You know, how did they tap into that Carter 3 Wayne? You know,
I feel like that's just a lot of misogyny just like playing out.
I was about to say he's a man, right?
That's true. Like, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So we'll explore that another time.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be a really big year for the rap girls. So, yeah. So now it's time for my favorite part of the show, and that is Music Rex. Who wants to go first? This is my
favorite part too, I'm not going to lie.
Usually I go. You know what, Brianna? I don't think you've gone first yet. Why don't you go first?
Yeah, for sure. Well, since we had brought up, what is it, 1017, I'm gonna suggest the No Love off of that album with the Icy Girls from Gucci Mane's label. They did their thing on here, and I actually, I did my own little remix freestyle to this song as well.
Oh, so maybe Brianna will let us hear.
So why haven't you told us yet? That's what I'm saying. Why haven't you told us?
Maybe Brianna will let us hear one day. Maybe she'll do a Freestyle Friday. She might release a little snippet on Instagram. We'll see.
Yeah, I might do a little snippet or whatnot, but yeah, I would say No Love, but that's my suggestion. They honestly out-rap all the boys on there. There was
well, see, I haven't even heard it, so now I gotta listen to it.
Oh yeah, watch the video too. It has Gucci Mane on it, Key Glock, and some other guy that Gucci Mane had just signed on to the label.
They got Ski Glock on it.
Key Glock.
Okay, wait, y'all don't know why I call him Ski Glock. So
why?
He uploaded this picture in a pink and green jacket. So I
thought
Ski Glock.
I thought that was Lil Baby.
So here's the thing. Lil Baby also has a pink and green outfit on, but Ski Glock, he did his last January.
I hate you.
Ski Glock.
Not Ski Glock. Oh God.
Yeah, he's here for the pretty women. Here for the pretty women.
Come on with your ski win. You better go on, girl. Okay, so
Don't start calling him Ski Block though, because I've heard some crazy things about him. So don't start calling him Ski Block. But that's gonna be the inside joke between us.
I got
Block.
you. That's gonna be the inside joke between us and the people who listen to this. And shout out to all of you guys who've been listening to the podcast. Like, we can't thank you enough for that. Thank you for listening to us just rant about music, like, and about female rappers. Like, I don't think any of us love doing anything more. So thank you for listening.
I literally go to sleep thinking about this shit, like straight up.
So thank you so much for that. If we haven't said it enough. So thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you again in Black History Month.
Oh yes. Make sure you all follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Instagram, where my girls at _TH. Twitter, where my girls at 2. Leave us a 5-star review and a comment, because we really do appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we do. And bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Where My Girl's At, brought to you by Textured Heir, a brand dedicated to celebrating Black girl culture, past, present, and future. If you liked what you heard, please subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. It really helps. You can find us on Twitter at WhereMyGirlsAt2 and Instagram, WhereMyGirlsAt_TH. Make sure you check out our other podcasts, Does It Hold Up?, The Blacklist, and all the other content we offer on our website, texturedheir.com. Until next time.